No, I didn't. Anyway, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to The Throne Room. I'm your host, Alex King. This week we got George Leininger back from episode 1, and then we got this clown over here, Nico Forlini.
My name's Nico.
Okay, anyway. This week we're going to be talking about why the NFL is on a downward slope towards disgustingness. We're going to talk a little SEC West football, and then we're going to talk about the best and worst performances like we always do, and then we're going to go into some hot takes. How was y'all's week?
It was phenomenal, except for
nice.
Saturday, Sunday.
No, it was terrible. It was hard.
Phenomenal.
Why'd you have a bad weekend?
Other than Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, because the Texans got pooped on?
Texans and also A&M.
Hey, A&M got pooped on too.
I'll just tell you, Alabama's at a whole nother level.
That's what I said last week.
We've been saying that, but-
Go last week's podcast. I said the exact same thing.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh, for sure, I did. Definitely, I did. How was your week? How was your week, Mr. Leininger?
It was
His name's
terrible.
George.
Okay, you want to stop being a jerk for 2 seconds, please? All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was terrible. I didn't get any sleep till the weekend.
I know, dude. This week was terrible for me too. No sleep at all. I didn't get to do a lot of the things I wanted to because of all the homework, dude. Literally, chemistry is disgusting.
Dude, it's alright, I understand.
Yeah. You know that, what was it? No, it was Tuesday night that I was doing that one assignment for like 12 hours?
Yeah, and that was the night I was up till 4.
I know. Yeah. Literally, we started, you started that assignment at like 3, and then we went up to
College stinks, kids. Don't go to school.
don't go to college.
Drop
kids.
out of college. You're already
Drop
in
out. Yeah. Or just don't be a STEM student. I'm just kidding. I love it. Anyway,
Grind.
recap from the A&M game in one word. Go. That wasn't rhetorical.
Yeah,
In one word. One word. Go.
I'm not gonna say disappointing, but it was rough.
Wow is my word.
Rough.
Wow.
Rough like a dog.
Like a duck. Okay. Yeah, so like I've said in the past couple of weeks, Alabama is scary good. I mean, they literally are playing on a whole nother
I've
level.
never heard you say that before.
Okay, well, I don't know where you've been the past 3 weeks. But they literally are an insane team, and they have so many weapons. And even, like the past couple of years in the Alabama dynasty, it's been heavy run, right? They've just been running the ball
Yeah,
down everyone's
because they've
throat.
never had a quarterback.
They didn't even get over 100 rushing yards this
I know.
week, and they still, blew A&M out of
It's
the water.
phenomenal.
Yeah, this new offense they got going is something special, let me tell you.
You think this is one of the best teams they've ever had?
Yeah,
Oh,
for
for
sure. It's
sure.
the best team they ever. It's the best offense they've ever had.
Defense,
For sure.
yeah. Offense, I agree.
Offense,
Defense.
for sure. Defense, I think it's it's not anything special, but it's an Alabama defense.
Well, how many yards did Mr. Mond put up against them?
I'd say like 160. Maybe.
Yeah, so that's pretty good for
But if
an
you,
Alabama defense.
But if you want to, no, but
I want to say he put up 200.
maybe. I don't know. Maybe, but the point is, if you're going to try to play Alabama at home against this high scoring offense, you're going to need more than 200 points. 200 yards. 200 yards. Excuse me. We'll cut it in post.
Will you please look that up? Because I feel like they have.
Well, if the internet prevails. Heisman.
No, we're not there.
No, not if he keeps putting up terrible yards. Going into Arkansas next week, how do you think we're gonna do?
Kill him.
We're gonna kill him?
Kill him.
Huh.
Kill him.
Dude, guess how many yards he has on the season?
Kill him.
Okay. Guess how many yards he has on the season?
Passing or rushing?
Yeah, passing.
Passing, I'm going to say 800.
No, he's got 1,020.
Oh, good for him.
Good for him, right?
How many does Mr. Tua have?
Probably it's 10,033. So, or not 10,000, 1,033. So a little more. But he hasn't played a full game. That's the thing with Tua.
Well, he's a monster.
That's what I'm saying. He got 196 yards this game. 48% completion ratio. 6 yards per attempt. He was sacked 7 times. That's a big thing right there. But he had a 96 QBR. So give it to him.
average or
Yeah.
last game?
No, just last game.
Oh,
It's his
that's not
ratio.
horrible.
He's got an 83 this season.
Not too shabby, dog.
No, he's good. He's a good quarterback. I'm liking the way he looks. I'm liking the way he looks this year. So going into play Arkansas next week, we've seen Arkansas is not very good this year, and it's in a neutral stadium. So I'm thinking, but it is still like an SEC West game,
Yeah.
right? So how important do we think that?
Well, it's very important, and they will come prepared.
It's important because it's a conference game.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it should be, Lord willing, a routine like confidence booster for us,
Hopefully.
because this team doesn't have very many weapons at all, and we can capitalize on a lot of that. But
You are
we just got to get back on the rails because, I mean, my goodness, you go from playing a terrible team to the best team in the country, and it's like two very. I saw some good things in the first quarter. You know, we did some good things. We just couldn't protect the quarterback. We couldn't run the ball effectively, and we couldn't pass as consistently. But like I said, this Alabama team is retarded.
Hey, don't say that word.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Special needs.
Right. Thank you. Anyway, we have a ghost in our apartment here.
Yes, we do.
Keeping in the SEC West, how do you say this kid's name? Jordan Ta'amu, right? From Ole Miss. Ta'amu, yeah. I think he moved up in the Heisman watch here, but he put up a good 28 out of 38 for 442 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception against Kentucky. Or Kent. That's Kent State. Kentucky played Mississippi State this week.
Wow.
That was a fun game, actually. But no, yeah, this guy, but from Hawaii as well as Tua. So shout out to all my Hawaii brothers. I don't know anyone from Hawaii. How do we win the SEC?
We can't.
No. How?
We can't.
No. That's not the question.
Tua Tagovailoa has to fall into his grave.
No, you understand that Jalen Hurts is the guy behind him.
Nick Saban also has to fall into his grave.
Okay, no. If Nick Saban dies right now, Alabama is still going to be the number one country in the nation. Or the number one team in
They
the
are the
nation.
number one country.
They are the number one country, dang it. No. They'll be a worse team in like the next 3 or 4 years, but...
No.
Yeah, dude. Okay. The answer is we win the SEC West by beating Alabama. But who else do we have to beat? Who's the second?
LSU.
Who's the second best team in
LSU.
the West?
Let's do.
LSU.
Or
You think we got a chance against LSU?
yeah.
Why not? They've been playing pretty good though.
They've been
right?
playing very good.
Yeah, they played Ole Miss. Or no, they play Ole Miss this week. They play Ole Miss this Saturday. LSU's number 5 in the country? My goodness. They play Florida the week after that. They got a good schedule, man. LSU's got a heavy schedule.
But I mean, they're also unbelievable.
They're not that... I mean, I don't know if they're that good.
What?
LSU? I don't know if they're number 5. I know they're good. They're in the top 10. I don't know if they're 5, though.
Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Maybe
LSU's
they are.
back. LSU's back.
They're back?
So, we need to beat Ole Miss.
We can beat Ole Miss for sure.
We need to beat Mississippi State.
That one, I don't know.
We need to beat Auburn.
I don't know if we can beat Mississippi
Do we
State.
play
yeah.
Auburn this year?
Yeah, we do. Play Auburn away.
Unbelievable.
Disgusting. Kentucky, they beat Mississippi State. I don't know if y'all watched that game or not, but
Kentucky's doing well.
Kentucky is very, very loaded.
Looking
Benny
at-
Snell, dude. Benny Snell with the amazing game. My man put up... He had 25 carries, 165 yards, 6.6 yards per carry. Guess how many touchdowns this guy had?
How many?
4.
4.
4 touchdowns against Mississippi State. 4. Yo, so shout out to Mississippi State for getting run over by Benny Snell 4 times. And I like Mississippi State, don't get me wrong. Hail State, you know what I'm saying? But yes, dude.
I mean, going off track from where you are, looking at Texas A&M's schedule, they do not have a very easy schedule.
No, you don't have an easy schedule if you're in the SEC West. You don't.
Period.
No,
I mean,
period. There's no way around
next
it.
week is Arkansas. That's probably the easiest team they'll play.
Texas is ranked 8. I'm sorry I cut you off. Texas is ranked 18.
Of course they are.
Dude, that's
Surprised
disgusting.
they didn't get moved up to number 4.
Oh my gosh. Mississippi State got moved down to 23.
23.
We're not even ranked anymore, are we?
No, we're 2-2.
Oh my god.
And we've
So
lost
our
to
one
number
week
1
of
and
fame,
2.
Mississippi State took our spot.
We've lost number 1.
Two, number 1 and 2.
At the time number 2.
We played the number 1 and 2 team
Yes.
in our first 4 weeks. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. But
It's obscured.
and then we have
It's obscured.
yeah. And then we have Auburn and LSU. Who else is going to be a challenge for us?
Mississippi State, Kentucky.
Mississippi State.
So we play
Kentucky's in-
Arkansas next week.
We have Kentucky at home, right?
The week after that is Arkansas, I believe, at home. Or, I mean, Kentucky at home.
Kentucky's after Arkansas.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that'll be a good game. I'm going to that one for sure. You can see me there.
And then after that, we play at South Carolina.
Okay.
Then at MCS, Mississippi State.
Yep.
I
Start
said
Vegas.
MC.
MC. It's fine.
Sorry.
That's
MC.
fine.
MS.
We'll cut it in post.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Then Mississippi State. Then at Auburn.
Yep. A lot of away games.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, next year's gonna be awesome.
Then Ole Miss. We play Ole Miss here.
And LSU here.
And then
LSU.
AUB here. AUB.
AUB.
University of Alabama, Birmingham, I believe.
We played what?
Yeah. That's right before LSU.
Oh, really? It's a little confidence booster.
And then
before-
LSU.
That's disgusting. Okay, so going into the main bowl, is there anything else you want to say about the SEC West, by the way, before we move on?
No.
Okay, so as I'm watching the games this week, all the NFL games, I'm kind of downtrodden. Let me pick out my vocabulary here. The NFL is growing very soft, and it's kind of disgusting.
I can agree with that.
I mean, we're getting. I think it was against. Was it against Dak Prescott? It was either against Dak Prescott today or Russell Wilson today. But somebody, like, he had just thrown the ball, and somebody was, like, still in front of the tackle. It was a DN that was still in front of the tackle and, like, brushed up against him, not even trying to tackle him. He didn't put his hands on him. He just kind of, like, brushed up against him.
Barely tapped him with the shoulder.
Barely tapped him with the
Didn't
shoulder.
wrap him
Just
up.
a
Didn't
little, just a
drive him
brush.
into the
Didn't
ground.
even look at him. And this guy falls to the ground and does a little flip. I think it was Dak Prescott. And he gets a roughing the passer call. And it is a crucial down where who was it today? Who did Dallas play today?
Seahawks.
They played the Seahawks. Where Dallas they needed a first down and Seattle needed to get a stop just to stay with the lead. And they didn't complete it, and they ended up getting a first down anyway. And it's
Yes,
like,
sir.
it's... I remember when you used to do that, and they'd put it on your highlight tape,
Yeah.
you know? And no one, you know,
I was a big boy then.
and the announcers would be like, oh, this is a great pressure here. Because, I mean, it was right after he threw the ball. And he wasn't even trying to hit him or make a play on it. They just hit him.
Yep.
You know, it's like you're playing football. Like that's not even a life-threatening injury thing. Like
It's
I
not
get,
like you're driving them into the ground.
No.
Just
No.
a good tackle.
it wasn't even a tackle.
Oh.
The one I saw was like literally like you brush your shoulder against his back after he throws the ball, and he like did a Leonardo like freaking DiCaprio and fell.
Well, the one that I am thinking of that everybody knows of, Mr. Clay Matthews
Yeah.
tackling Alex Smith.